The word get is a verb. The dictionary defines it as receiving or having possession, use, or enjoyment of, coming to a specified place, arriving, reaching, and lastly, to succeed, to become enabled, or to be permitted. So with all that said, did you get it? Good. Welcome to Get the Podcast.
You better get it while the getting's good. It won't be long until I'm gone in all likelihood. Misinformed is an excuse, be the engine that could. I know my roots, I know my rights, and still misunderstood. I'm getting to it.
Hey, what's up, people? It's your friendly neighborhood Negro, JC. And Get the Pod is a micro pod where I give my 2 cents, a couple quarters, and a few dollars on some hot button issues in not only the Black community, but the overall global community. All of the episodes will be under 20 minutes with the goal of, hopefully, getting you to the point of fruitful and meaningful conversations with those in your immediate friend groups and circles. So, you got it now?
Yep.
You get it yet?
Think so.
Good. Let's go. Yo, what up, people? So I was just sitting here thinking, because I was sitting talking with my roommate and his cousin, and we were, discussing, white people fighting over white people shit, aka the insurrection, aka treason, aka, I don't know, motherfuckers climbing the walls and shit. It's just so funny. Oh my God. First of all, let me just say, I love Black people's collective, guffawing over this shit. Maybe guffaw wasn't the right word. I love Black people's collective, joy. We're just so happy. This is the best show on TV right now. The Insurrection is the best show on TV. They should make a show called Insurrection. This is the best shit ever. Oh my God. Anyway, so we were talking about this, and of course, Black people's only real worry in this is that, of course, white people whiting will, turn from them fighting each other to them, trying to attack us. And, I just want to take time to acknowledge the fact that as a people in this country, we have dealt with white sanctioned terrorism for so long that it's just an everyday part of life. What I'm saying? My roommate was like, oh, I'll just take my gun to work tomorrow. I'm like, I'll probably take my gun as well for the, next week. Black people just out here talking about, just make sure you be safe and stay away from downtown, just make sure, you watch your surroundings because, the white folks crazy. It's such a mind fuck that it is such a part of our livelihood and our history in this country that is just literally another day. You might have to bust a cap in the cracker, but, outside of that, I got to go to work. I still got to, I need to go to Chipotle today. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild to me that we have the mental fortitude to just, I don't know what it is. It's not Stockholm Syndrome, because Stockholm Syndrome is when you are enamored with your captor. Well, maybe it is Stockholm Syndrome. Maybe Black people collectively do have Stockholm Syndrome, but I just think, or, Black Americans specifically, not immigrants, but those of us that were, born and raised here. And I just think that, like I said, I just want to marvel at the fact that, we looking at terrorism whatever. I'm sitting up here thinking, let me just make sure I call my aunties and my grandma, just make sure they're okay. They've lived through this before. They know how to deal with it. They've lived through, survived, and dealt with all of this shit before. This is my generation's first time having to really deal with it in that way. And, I'm I'm calling my mom, making sure y'all all be all right. My aunties, my grandma, I'm like, wait, they the ones need to be giving me. I need to be approaching them for pointers. You know what I'm saying? So how do you deal with homicidal white people? Because I'm just ready to shoot them motherfuckers, but y'all had a different way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to pick through and parse through the good and the bad and the right and the wrong, and just trying to see what works best for me. Peaceful protest doesn't. Now shooting a motherfucker does. That works immensely. That's the goddamn it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And so I just really I was talking with someone, and I think I was talking with my boy Kadir that lives in London. And I think we were having this discussion because, of course, the London Black experience is extremely different than the American Black experience. And I just think I remember him saying that it's wild to hear you talk about this in such a lackadaisical, laissez-faire kind of way. Like, it's just another day. And I'm like, well, as a Black American, you realize that it is just another day. Like, this is us. This is why we have a whole bunch of shit going on and heart disease and heart murmurs and shit. And it's just like, luckily for me, I live in Atlanta. I live in a majority Black city. And, I live in a majority Black area, you know what I'm saying? So, we safe over here. We good, you know what I'm saying? But like, we good in Decatur, you know what I'm saying? But like, when you think about just, like people that aren't, or people that live in rural areas where the threat is more of a thing, you really are kind of like, it's just wild. And we just live with it. Like, we just live with it. It's just another Thursday. Or what's tomorrow? It's just another Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Like, and depending on what happens, of course, we might amp up and we might be more on high alert. Like, if things do happen, and go awry, which they probably will, and, there is, violence against our people, we might be on higher and more heightened alert than what we are now. But for the most part, it's just like, this is literally just another Wednesday. And like I said, I just want to speak to that. I don't know. Is it strength? Yes. Is it? I don't know. Is it just an apathetic kind of? I can't put my finger on it. Like, what we go through as a people, and then like, well, the way that we deal with it, right? Like, humor is a big part of it, but like, just the everyday, day-to-day kind of thing is just kind of interesting. Like, I don't know anybody else that has our unique kind of relationship to their country in this way like we do. I can't really, it's very, being Black and American is a very particular animal. It's a very particular experience. And it's just, like I said, that was just it. It's not a long one today. I'm going to wrap it up, but I was just musing on that fact. Like, wow, white people acting crazy again. Let me go get my gun. Like, it's not funny, but it is. It's just like, literally, it's just like, well, what is she going to do? Because white people going white and they outnumber us. So white people going white. So, I mean, what else you going to do? Let me just get the gun, make sure I'm ready to shoot a nigga. Let me go to the range, make sure my shit's A1, brush up on my skill. Like, it's just that boggles my mind. And it's just so, yeah. That's it, guys. All right, well, y'all be safe. Happy inauguration. May the odds be ever in your favor. Somebody started the purge alarm. Bitch, I'm done with this country. I can't wait to leave, bitch. I'm going, dog. I'm going out. Ooh. Get the Podcast is a production from the OVT Network, with original artwork by Kenzo Sturdivant and original music by Sincerely Blue. The podcast is hosted and edited by me, your friendly neighborhood Negro, JC. If you found value in anything I've said here today, please subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube or Instagram at the OVT Network. You can also connect with me, JC, on IG at JC from the OVT. Gotta keep it simple, right? Don't forget to rate us 5 stars and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, or wherever your podcasts are casted. And lastly, did you know that if you share this podcast with just one person, we would double in size the community? So, with that being said, get to sharing, goddammit. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate you listening. Peace.